Hi guys, I want to show you an example of such bottom-of-the-barrel journalism that it should be reported to Ofcom, but it seems that GB News is somewhat exempt from the regulator, and maybe it's registered as a business and not as a broadcaster, or something like that. Here it's Northern Ireland Affairs reporter, who sounds more like a DUP voter, misrepresented the Northern Ireland Protocol, misrepresented the Common Travel Area, and pushes the idea that Ireland is some sort of backward country that has become a gateway for immigrants to stream into Great Britain. Have a listen to this.
Good morning, Ali. Good morning, Stephen, and welcome to Belfast Port. Why Belfast Port when we're talking about immigration into the Republic of Ireland? Well, because of a little piece of legislation called the Common Travel Area. And that stops, well, you don't basically need a passport, you don't need any paperwork to travel inside the UK and the Republic of Ireland. That's been there since the 70s, but it was reinforced, pardon me, during the protocol talks in 2016.
Okay, first of all, two things wrong here. The Common Travel Area has been in place since the 1920s, not the 1970s. And what protocol talks were taking place in 2016? I'm not familiar with any protocol talks taking place in 2016, so we're off to a very bad start here.
So it was to keep that Irish border open for people. It is ironic that people can go anywhere inside the UK and Ireland with no paperwork, but if you're a chocolate bar or a packet of crisps and happen to come in here, you must have amazing amounts of paperwork and be charged taxation.
Now, I'm saying here that this guy is a DUP supporter because he has been reporting on issues in Northern Ireland for some time for GB News, and the angle he presents is always pro-DUP. The protocol is a problem. The protocol needs to go. The protocol is destroying businesses in Northern Ireland, which is not true. It actually provides Northern Ireland with a unique advantage over both businesses in the Republic of Ireland and businesses in Great Britain. It has access to both markets, the single market and the internal market. But he ignores that, of course. But the Common Travel Area he's talking about here, okay, well, according to Citizens Advice Bureau in Ireland, it says here, there are no routine... So, no, the Common Travel Area is for UK and Irish citizens only. UK and Irish citizens only. It's not for people who immigrate to Ireland and have not Irish citizenship. They're exempt from the Common Travel Area. But as I said, from Citizens Advice Ireland, it says border control and Common Travel Area. There are no routine passport controls in operation for Irish and UK citizens travelling between the two countries. So you can travel from Dublin to Holyhead, or you can travel from Belfast to Scotland by ferry. There are no checks on Irish and UK citizens. However, you must show identification to board a ferry or an airplane. So if you want to get on the ferry in the first place, you need to show ID. And some airlines and sea carriers only accept a passport as a valid identification. Okay, so if you want to get on the ferry from Belfast and you want to go to Scotland, you need to show ID, and generally that ID is a passport. Now, this guy is saying that people can just move as they want willy-nilly. No, you can't. You may also be asked by an immigration officer to prove that you're a citizen of Ireland or the United Kingdom, so you should carry your passport with you. You can also use an Irish passport card or other proof that you're an Irish citizen. It says further, if you have family members who are not UK or EEA citizens, you may need a visa to enter Ireland or the United Kingdom. A residency scheme for family members of UK citizens who moved to Ireland on the 1st of January 2021 is now in place. But the point here he's trying to say is, well, you know, there are immigrants arrive in Ireland and then they can freely move without any documentation into Great Britain. Scaremongering, of course, about immigrants, but completely false.
On the way in. Now, most people would have said that that was going to go one way, back this way and into Great Britain, but of course it has now gone the other way as well. And Dublin, that is a truly magnificent European city, has came on leaps and bounds over many, many years, and now many immigrants are heading to the Republic of Ireland and staying there. And of course the infrastructure there isn't that big. Once you go outside Dublin itself, it is a bit like Kent or Sussex.
What the hell are you talking about? So he's suggesting that Dublin is attracting immigrants from around the world, but then when you go outside Dublin, it's pretty crappy. Is that what he's trying to say? And what are you getting at here, DUP voter?
The roads there are good, but they are not motorways and all those things that need with. There's not that many schools, not that many libraries, etc., and hospitals.
Okay, so what you're trying to suggest is that people will go outside Dublin because Dublin is really expensive and it's a built-up place, so there's a lack of accommodation or whatever, and then they'll see that, oh, this other part of the country is pretty crap. Let's go to Britain instead.
Hospitals as well, and housing is the biggest thing.
Let's go to Britain instead because, we have to be concerned. This is GB News, okay? GB News is designed for people who have little or no understanding of Northern Ireland, little or no understanding of Ireland itself, zero understanding of the Common Travel Area or the Northern Ireland Protocol. So you have a journalist. I don't know where he got his journalist license or his certification or whatever it is. Starting off by saying that the Common Travel Area was brought in the 1970s. Then he says that the protocol talks began in 2016. And now he's suggesting that people can just travel willy-nilly from the Republic of Ireland or Northern Ireland into Scotland, into Great Britain, and there are no checks. Absolutely ridiculous. Let me know in the comment section, guys, what you think about all of this. As always, your comments are greatly appreciated. Thanks a lot.